Hello everyone, my name is Beckett and welcome back to the channel. And today in Division 2, we are going to be looking for the secret vendor Cassie Mendoza. Now if you do not know how to find her, you're going to have to first find the Snitch. And I will leave a link or description of a video showing you how to tackle that. But if you just want to wait till the end of this video, and you'll be able to watch a couple locations where the Snitch usually is. But before we get started, if you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe, and if you like the video, smash that like button. We're a small channel, but we get bigger and bigger every day. Alright, first thing we have is the boomstick. Now this is actually a really good roll. We got almost max rolls and everything except the last attribute, and you can re-roll that to anything. I would probably re-roll a multiplicative, like damage to target out of cover. I might even do like critical hit chance if I was just trying to get my critical hit chance all the way up without having to use a piece. Now it comes with the talent. Reloading grants plus 5% weapon damage for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So we can get 25% weapon damage, which is pretty nice for just reloading. And since this is a double barrel shotgun, we are going to be reloading probably every 5 or 10 seconds. We also have the Night Watcher. This is a Gila Guard named item. Although really not that good rolls, I would just pass on this, but it does have that unique perk. So if you were looking for that, honestly, probably in the dark zone, because I've never seen anyone use it in the light zone. Now we have the Negotiator's Dilemma. Now this came with 11.9% weapon damage and 8% headshot. This is probably one of the best gear sets in the game, bar none. We would just want to reroll that headshot to critical hit chance or critical hit damage. Now we have the Hunter's Fury chest piece. Now this is really good weapon damage roll, but you usually do not need the chest piece unless you are using a certain build where you want to keep the stacks up to 30 seconds all the time for the talent. We have some, no, I almost said healer gloves. No, we have some Foundry Bulwark gloves. This is a really good tanking set, probably one of the best tanking sets, especially if you're getting started. Just get all this. Although you can't get the chest and backpack without going to the raid, you can get the other pieces and have the 4-piece and be rocking. We have these Striker knee pads. Good roll, 12.3% weapon damage and 4.8% critical hit chance. I also have a Hunter's Quiver holster, 8% weapon damage and almost a max roll on weapon damage. We also have the Aces 8 masks, and it came with 11.5% weapon damage and skill damage roll. Other than that, we have some mid-tier rolls. I think we had a max roll on the Providence. Yes. So we got 6% critical hit chance. So if you were looking for that for your recal library, we have that. Other than that, that's all we really have. Honestly, I would pick up this boomstick if I was you. We really don't see that many around like this, and we can just re-roll that health damage stat. You guys have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. And if you're looking for build videos or anything else, go ahead and check out my channel. There's something for new, old, and everything in between. To get to Cassie Mendoza and get her sweet goods, we need to find the Snitch, aka Jared Nash, and he's randomly about the map in different places, but he always has the same spawn location, so he'll always be in the same places, but he's just going to be in different places. There's different maps and stuff you can find throughout the internet and online through Reddit and stuff like that, but they really don't help. There's a few spots where we can always find them, and I'm going to show you how to do that. The best spots where I always find them, I went through about 50, 60 different locations where I seen online where people, he's always here. No, he's never here, and the map doesn't help. They said that there'll be activities throughout the map and it will disappear when you get close to him, but it's not that easy because you can only see the question marks above his head when you're like 20, 30 feet away from him. But we're going to find him, and it's not going to be that hard. And the trickiest part is going to be to complete his bounty that he drops. So let's get started and show you where he's at, guys. All right, guys. First place we're going to stop by and try to find the Snitch at is at the Truman Safe House. It's in Foggy Bottom, and we're going to be looking for him right next to a little lockbox directly across the street, directly to the west. You can see right where I marked it. So if you have not unlocked that or have not found it yet in the world, it's not going to show up. So just click on the map there and just start walking there. It's really easy to find. There'll be a couple trucks around the area, as you'll see. All right, once you run up the hill, it'll be right on our left. You'll see the lockbox, and you can just usually shoot up the fence. I usually come here first every time because it's new day, refresh, get free loot, maybe I get something, but usually never get anything else. And Jared Nash, or the Snitch, he'll be right behind there, right behind this truck. As you can see, you got to be really close to see him, guys. He won't even pop up unless you're like 20 feet away from him. And there he is. Luckily, we got him right when we headed to the Truman house, and we're going to accept his bounty. Once you complete that bounty, we'll be able to find Cassie, but I'm going to go into more detail in a sec. We're going to go into a couple other locations. Okay, the next location is going to be the Lincoln Memorial, and we're going to just fast travel straight to that spawn point. And as soon as we get there, we're just going to turn around, and we're just going to start running down, heading towards the Washington Monument. Just heading down there. We're going to hug the right side. We're going to see like a little forest, a group of trees, and we're just going to keep running. Usually he's not here, but every once in a while he will be. One thing to note is if he's in combat or there's any like fighting NPCs fighting with each other around the map, we're not going to be able to find him. But today he was here. Usually when there's nobody here, he'll always be here. But if there's just one NPC, just one dude hanging out, he gets skittish and he runs away. I think it's just part of it. If there's any combat, he just won't spawn in. I don't know why it is, but let's move on to the next spot. All right, our third spot is going to be over in DZ East. We're not going to actually go in the DZ. We're just going to go to the checkpoint, and the checkpoint is called Charlie Checkpoint. It's the northernmost one up top. You'll be able to find it, and we're just going to leave and head out the door, and we're just going to start heading directly to our right, and you're going to see some ladders up on the side of the building. Yep, right up there, and we're going to climb up. And he's going to be up inside these office buildings. Usually would probably be able to see him right now if he was there, but I don't think he is there this time. So hopefully he's there next time, but I usually don't find him here, but every once in a while you get lucky and it's a really close spot. All right, guys, we are on the final spot, and this is probably the best spot to find the Snitch any time of the week. If you come here Tuesday, right when the servers reset, I almost find him here every single time. Sometimes I'll just log out and come back to this spot, and it's really easy to find him. So we are heading to 1040 Safe House, and we are going to be going out the southeast exit today. And it's really hard to miss. This guy's really easy to find and almost there probably 90% of the time. I'd say 9 out of 10 times I come to look for him, he is here. So I would always check here. I just like to check the Truman house just because, you know, there's always loot. So we're just going to head out of the southeast exit and just run straight ahead, going down this windy little path, and we're going to end up taking our left. I ended up taking a little detour because I have tunnel vision and I can't stay on track at all. So we'll head back, but when we go down that path, we're just going to head left, and we're just going to go straight ahead, and we're going to take our very next left, and you'll just see a little gate, and you'll run through, and we're going to run through all the way to the end, and eventually you'll see that little green triangle over his head, and he's back here, and there's a weapon box that you can open too, and you'll see him there, and we're just going to accept his bounty, and we're going to grab it. If you already did the bounty, great. And you just got to go and head over to Cassie.